Nice old school Phillippi player right here. Stained curly maple in the forearm or the front of the cue, and also stained curly maple on the back of the cue or the butt sleeve area right here. Definitely a lot of figure in this wood. Curly maple always looks really nice when cue makers use it in a cue without points because it just has so much figure to it. You don't even need points. It just looks nice by itself. The color of this stain is kind of a yellow-ish, orangish color, and it looks real cool in person. Definitely a unique piece right here. Natural white joint is what it looks like to me. Can't say for sure, but that's definitely what it looks like. And that is a radial pin, of course. Natural white, and then the stained maple on the rings right there. This is a genuine double E wrap. The wrap's got some wear and tear to it a little bit. You can see right here. No damage or anything, but you can see that it's definitely not brand new. You know, I've talked to cue makers before about this type of wrap, and they kind of joke and say that you could put a wrap like this on a cue. You can tell that it's brown, by the way. You could put one of these on a cue and use that cue for years and practically cut the wrap off when you're done with the cue and use it on your next cue. Unbelievable how well it holds up. You've got some marks at the bottom of the butt cap here. No big deal. Overall, the cue's in good condition. The butt rolls nice and straight. This is an older Phillippi cue. Some people pronounce it Philippi or Phillippi. Rick and I are really good friends. Rick does a lot of work for us. He's a fantastic cue maker and a fantastic repair guy. There's nothing on a cue that he can't fix. Spoke to him, and he said actually his father and him worked on this cue together. Now his father has passed away, and Rick continued the business. They build cues in the great state of Maryland, or Rick builds cues there now in Pasadena, Maryland, but their work is known all over the world. They have built some monster cues with really ornate designs, and they've done some really nice tribute cues and just a lot of great looking cues. I mean, with amazing amounts of work. It's rare that you find one like this. I'll tell you that right now. Somebody needs to grab this bad boy up and just hang on to it because it's in good condition and it's going to definitely be a great player. I'll tell you that right now. With that type of joint, that type of pin, I like the radial pin. I like the connection of the radial pin. The radial pin is definitely one of the most popular pins by far. I feel like they get a great connection to them. The butt weight on this is 15.1 ounces. The maple shaft is 3.8, and it's a 12.58. I'm selling this cue at a nice discounted quick sale price, even with that natural white joint and that expensive wrap that's on it. You can see the prices on it. You're not going to be able to pick up a Phillippi cue anywhere near that type of price point. In fact, their prices have gone up, and they're worth every penny. This is a true custom-made cue by a world-class cue maker. Rick and his dad started building cues a long time ago. I believe Mr. Phillippi started in the 1970s, and then Rick, who's actually his stepson, came on in the 1980s, and they built cues together for years and years. And Rick, again, has continued on the family tradition with excellence up in Pasadena, Maryland. The maple shaft could use a cleanup. It does have a little bit of a lift in the center. It's not bad, so you can say it does have a little bit of a taper roll. The tip doesn't come off the table, but you can see a little bit of movement in the center. The butt rolls nice and straight. It is what it is. Here's an opportunity for someone to pick up a custom cue by an extremely good cue maker for a good buck. Phillippi custom cue. Good condition, no dents, no dings. Again, you've just got a few marks at the bottom of the butt cap there, but everything else looks good. She's a keeper. If you want to get your hands on a cue that is a unique looking cue that will definitely play good. This is it right here. I like that ring work as well too. Phillippi custom cue just into the inventory at crossroadcues.com.